What's up, everyone? It's Trent, aka Trademark, here with Pwnstarzdotcom, and a lot of people have been asking me questions about the PwnStarz clan, how you can join, how you can get promoted, why you were kicked, how the new roster lock system works. So this video is to hopefully answer a lot of those questions, starting off with our expectations. Now, our expectations for the clan is basically when we created PwnStarz. We started off as a branch of a branch off of the Wicked Elite clan when they disbanded, and the idea was to create the best pub stomping clan in the world, whether it came to clan wars or whether it was relation to videos or guides or streaming. We just wanted to be the best, and in order to do that, you have to obtain the best pub stomping players in the world. Now, when the Wicked Elite was formed, they were fortunate enough to have what was called Lone Wolf operations. And Lone Wolf operations were like the perfect tryout system for pub clans, because Lone Wolf operations were timed contests for a single player to complete an objective, competing against people that were all playing the same thing. So it was a perfect way to see if a solo player could consistently carry their team in pub games. And unfortunately, there's no longer Lone Wolf operations, so that method of trying players out is no longer available to us. So in order to try out for a pub stomping clan, nowadays, I mean, there's a few options. You can either base it upon your stats, which, you know, your stats can be manipulated, and it's hard to know how players play when they play the game. So stats aren't a perfect indication of skill. And you know, you can use like gameplay or you know, tryout videos, recruitment challenges, but you know, again, those are kind of misleading because a lot of that depends on the caliber of enemies that you're playing against, and skill-based matchmaking kind of throws that for a loop. Or you can use specific performance metrics, and that's what we chose to do. Is basically because Clan Wars is all dependent upon wins. Basically, the idea was that in our clan we would have two clans, and basically the teams within the clan that were able to win the most games or win the fastest during a clan war would be promoted, and the teams which won the least would be demoted. Unfortunately, this system, this performance-based system, only works when you have a fair skill-based clan war. And with Lone Wolf operations, or you know, or Diamond clan wars, there's a fixed time frame, usually 3 to 4 hours, once to 3 times on a weekend. However, with Platinum clan wars, those last for 3 to 5 days. And so usually Platinum clan wars boil down to who is able to get the most clan members online and playing for the duration of the war. Now, usually this wouldn't be too much of an issue. Obviously, like, we destroyed our first clan war, except for the second clan war. We got matched up against Red Black, who was at one point the #1 clan in Call of Duty Ghosts, the #1 Diamond clan. And we just weren't ready. We weren't ready, and I was pretty disappointed in the clan, to be honest. I was disappointed in the amount of dedication that people showed towards the clan. Now, I'm not trying to say that, you know, you guys should have quit your jobs or, you know, abandoned whatever plans you had in order to play for the clan war. But the thing was, we had a lot of players which, for the whole 5-day clan war duration, they only got maybe 1 to 40 wins that they contributed towards the clan. And the thing is, if you got 1 to 40 wins during that period of time, it would have been better for you to not show up at all. Just to tell me that you're not going to show up at the clan war at all, and I would have replaced you with another player during the war, and because if they were able to play for more of the duration, they would have contributed more to the clan. So it actually hurt us having so many of those players like that. And also another issue was that the way that inactive players and players added after the roster lock happened worked is the players would show up on the leaderboard. Basically, they would show up as on the leaderboard on the recent battle report, but their wins wouldn't actually count towards capturing a node in the clan war. And so we had 100 people whose wins were showing up, a full roster of people whose wins were showing up, but only 70 of those players were actually contributing their wins to capturing the nodes. So basically a third of our clan was inactive, but there was no way for me to tell which 70 were active and which 30 were inactive. And so that was very stressful. And so, I mean, it still was a really close war. And I am thankful for all the players, all you guys who grinded out that clan war. There's a lot of people who put in a ton of hours during this last clan war. And the lead literally switched back and forth every single day. You know, like every single day the lead switched. We even had the lead up till 4 hours or so left in the clan war, but Reddit Black got a whole bunch of players online in the last little stretch, and we couldn't get players online. And you know, ultimately they just showed their superior leadership and organization within the clan. So a lot of that falls on me, obviously. In my opinion, the two biggest issues that we had with the clan, first and foremost, is communication. We haven't really had any solid method of communicating with the clan. And so we've switched to a new clan chat program, and I think that this program is gonna help us a lot more in being able to announce news and contacting everyone on a timely manner. And then the second issue is obviously organization or leadership. We haven't had squad leaders set up. We haven't had basically set time frames to be online. So moving forward with this clan war, the way that we have it set up is I've set up specific time frames which you need to be online and available. And if you're not available during those times, then you're just going to be removed from the roster. Now, it's very important that people understand that that doesn't mean that you're removed from the clan. Just because you're not on the clan within the app for a specific clan war doesn't mean that you're not part of the PwnStarz clan. Beachhead just recently changed the way that the roster lock works so that there's no longer the active inactive players, which should hopefully fix the bug where they had players showing up on the leaderboard which weren't actually counting. That should fix that issue, but the problem with the new system that they have is now there's no way to inactivate someone. So basically, let me give you a scenario. Right now we locked into this war at the 39 player size bracket. Now, if one of our players was to get a win on the very first day of the war, and then let's say they take off for vacation, they leave for 4 days, they would occupy one of the active player slots, but they would only contribute the few wins that they got on that first day. But that slot would be basically null and void for the rest of the clan war. So it can really screw over your clan if people play, but then they stop playing during the war. So to counteract that and to give us the best opportunity to win this war, I kicked everyone from the clan. I only invited the people that already RSVP'd for the war and said that they were available during those specific time frames. So that's just basically how we're going to do it. We're going to treat the Platinum Clan Wars like they're Diamond Clan Wars. I'm going to give you specific time frames which you need to be online. And if you're online during those times, then you'll be activated onto one of the clans. Now, just like I was talking about with the performance-based system, basically the teams which perform the best will be promoted, and the teams which perform the worst, or the players which are not active or not available for the next clan war, will be removed from the active roster. So that's the way that that is working. So if you are removed from one of the clans, don't worry. If you still want to be a part of the PwnStarz clan, all you need to do is click on the link in the description of this video is a link to a RSVP form. Even though the war started and the rosters, or the war is going to start today and the rosters are already essentially set, I still need everyone to fill that out, because you need to be in the new clan chat channel. And basically every single war, we're going to have new active players for that particular war. And if you can show your worth to your team and show that you can help them win fast, then you'll get promoted and you'll stay there and stay competing for that clan. Now, the way that this works, and the reason we set it up this way, is that over time our clans are going to get progressively better. Basically, as the weaker players within the clan get replaced by stronger players, both clans get stronger and stronger, and that's what I expect out of our clans. I expect to have 2 clans which are 2 of the best diamond clans in the world. And basically, if they decide to have another battle royale this time around, I expect to have our best squads from both clans participating in that battle royale at the top. And so if you are interested in either joining the clan or being promoted from one of the clans, basically how you do that is you need to be active for one of the clan wars. So you can fill out an application, and then you'll get put onto a team. And then if you do well on that team, but let's say that team doesn't do good enough to be promoted to the next tier in clans, then you'll be put on a stronger team for the next clan war. And the idea is that we build stronger and stronger players until those players replace the worst players in the top tier clan. So that's how we're going to do it moving forward. Again, if you would like to participate or be a part of the clan, you can fill out the application form on our website, Pwnstardz.com. If you're already in the clan but were kicked off of it, then just fill out the RSVP in the description of this video. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Malo Alpito. Thanks for watching, and I'm out of here.